Hi, everyone. I'm Barbara Beck, and what a joy it is to have you here with us today on Welcome Home. Our program is really going to be tons of fun because we are talking to not only the current ladies, but their husbands. That's right, you heard me. The current men are here to give us a glimpse into their lives as fathers and husbands. In fact, this entire hour-long program is so different today that I even have my husband here with us on Welcome Home. Welcome, Tommy.
Well, thank you, Bed. It's good to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. We've been married, they might want to know, how many years, or do you remember?
43 and a half.
Very
yeah.
good.
43 and a half years.
Very good. Well, Tommy's going to be helping me today as we talk to our current ladies and men, and be grateful that during this program, you're not on the hot seat. I'm not on the hot seat. It's the current ladies and their husbands who are on the hot seat. Well, here's the deal. We always want to give our viewers content that is inspiring, that is God-honoring, and will have great kingdom impact. Programming that will point the way to Jesus Christ and give us much-needed hope in Christ. Well, taking a peek into some really wonderful Christian homes will, I hope, do just that. Either that or make us thankful for our own homes and spouses. You know I'm kidding. The Bible tells us that those who deal truthfully are God's delight. And we're going to have a chance today to see how real and truthful our current husbands and wives are with us and with each other. We're going to be playing the marriage game. And I'm going to be asking our ladies and their men some questions that will show us just how well they know each other and perhaps give us moments of inspiration, hope, and ultimately laughter and joy. This is going to be such fun.
Yes, it is.
So first of all, let me introduce our couples to you. In fact, Tommy, why don't you introduce our first couple, because I think you know them pretty well.
I would love to. What a blessing. I get to introduce our oldest daughter, Kristen King.
Which one now is Kristen, right?
Kristen.
Not Kelsey.
Not to be confused.
Yes.
And her husband, Chris. Would you tell us a little bit about Chris?
Well, this is Chris. And what do you do?
Good to be here. I am I lead a real estate investment and affordable housing firm here in Orlando.
Very good, and we're glad that you have a steady job. Just as your mother-in-law, thank you for supporting my daughter and my three adorables. Thank you for that. And Carolyn Pancala.
Yes.
Tell us about Sean.
My name is Carolyn, and this is my husband, Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean. Nice
And what
to
do you
meet
do, Sean?
We own a restaurant up in the Villages called Flippers Pizzeria. It's an upscale family-style pizzeria.
Upscale pizza. I like the sound of that. Nice. Well, we're glad that you're here, Sean. Thank you for being willing to be on the hot seat with us. And Lee Ann Horton, who do you have with you today?
I have my sweet husband, Vince.
And Vince, what do you do?
Hey everybody, I own a fire protection subcontracting company. So we put in sprinklers and alarms and all that fun stuff. So
very good. Well, thank you, Vince, for being willing to come on with your beautiful bride here. We're excited to hear what you have to say. And Courtney Shaw, our community outreach coordinator. Thank you for being here.
With my best friend, my buddy, my teammate. This is Jeffrey Michael Shaw.
Hey, Jeff, what do you do?
Hi, Barbara. I am a key account manager for the Southeast United States, managed care for a medical device company.
Very good. And you manage Courtney pretty well, too, because I know
all the time.
She needs lots of managing.
Everything I know from her.
Oh, you're so sweet.
wise.
He is. Well, all right, already we've got points. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to ask you for handsome men to walk off the set, and you may start doing that now. Goodbye. Thank you very much for being here with us today.
Will they come back?
They will come back in just a little bit. Yes, they will come back. And so while they're heading off, ladies and also viewers, what we're going to be doing is asking each one of you 5 questions. And when the men come back, we're going to see how well they can guess what your answers to those questions were. Are you ready?
Let's do this. We're ready. Come on.
All right, let's start with question number 1. Kristen, I think we'll start with you.
Okay.
Okay. Which is most like your ideal date night? And I'm going to give you 5 possibilities. Everybody be listening and be thinking about these. Number 1, would you like to stay home and call in for pizza and watch a movie? Or would you, number 2, want dinner out and a movie? Number 3, do something active or play a sport? Number 4, go to the beach? Or number 5, spend an evening with friends?
Number 2, go out to dinner and a movie.
Go out to dinner and a
Yes.
movie. And by the way, viewers, we have somebody off to the side, and they are writing down these answers. So you'll have your answers on cards, and we'll be able to figure out what if Chris is able to match that. Do I need to read the question again, Carolyn?
Well, but that's a hard one because I'm sort of like all of those. You know, I like
You
to.
can't pick all of them. You have to
Can I
pick
just
one.
put all of them? That's a safe answer. No, probably dinner out and a movie.
Dinner out in the movie. Same answer as Kristen.
Oh yes.
Okay, maybe the 4 of you can go out to dinner and a movie sometime together. Leanne, what's yours?
Oh, it's hard between 2 and 5, but I'm going to go with 5. Dinner
Okay.
with friends. Go out with friends.
Spend an evening with friends.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And Courtney?
Well, we're super adventurous all the time, so when we get away, we love to do adventurous things, but because it's so rare to have a quiet moment and finish a sentence in the season of our life, I would say dinner and a movie,
Okay.
seriously.
Because your children are so
Blessed
young.
quietness.
Yes, blessed
Yes,
quietness.
we treasure it right now.
What would you say, Tommy Beck?
I would say dinner and a movie.
Dinner and a movie. And what do you think I would have said?
Play. Go to the beach and body surf.
All right. Play tennis, do something fun. Very good. Okay, so those are recorded. Number 2 question. Caroline, I'm going to start with you this time.
Okay.
What is the one thing your husband does for you that brings you the most joy?
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Wow.
There is a time limit on your answer
but
here.
this is hard. Probably just spend time with me. That's
Spending
my
time
love
with you.
language is time, and
Okay.
so I enjoy just when he stops the busyness and just comes and sits down, and we just spend time together.
Okay, spending time together. Leanne?
Wow. My husband is a doer, so I think just it could be making the bed in the morning or fixing the kids' lunches. He just does lots of little things like that because we both work, and so we both, do a lot.
So maybe we don't want to just say
I
to make
know.
the bed. Why don't we
Right.
say when he does
Acts of service. He's acts of service.
when he serves you, does
Yes.
something in service
Yeah.
for you. Okay,
Yep.
that's what our person will write down for you. Good answer. Courtney?
Well, my husband's always super supportive of me. Any crazy thing I endeavor to do, but one thing that is really, can I say the word sexy on television?
I don't know.
Hot?
I guess you
One thing
can,
that
'cause we
really
just did.
makes me very attractive to him is when he lightens my load a little bit. So if he loads the dishwasher because he is very OCD and does it in Tetris format, it helps me out so much. Just little things like that help lighten my load. That makes me more relaxed so we can spend
Good.
time together.
So does chores around the house.
Yeah,
that would be
helps
your
out.
answer. Helps
Yeah.
out with the chores, acts of service.
Yeah.
Okay. Kristen, what brings you the most joy?
Yeah, I would have to agree with all of those. Those are all good, but my love language is quality time. But during this season of life right now, it really is acts of service.
Okay.
So,
So when he
anything
serves
around the
you.
kitchen.
What
or
does he do?
putting-
Does he do the dishes?
He does the dishes. He helps put the kids to bed, helps bathe them.
All right.
Anything like that. He
Wonderful.
knows that a happy kitchen, a clean kitchen is a happy wife.
Wow.
For me.
Okay.
that.
Very good. All right. Our next
How,
question.
how would you answer that?
What brings me the most joy? When you play with me, when we go on a bike ride or we walk or we body surf or whatever. I like quality time. We're not answering. It's not. We're not on the hot seat here. Okay. Let's go. I know. He knows. 43 years. He knows. Okay. And you will get to speak a little bit more in a little while. So don't worry. You'll get your time. All right. Number 3 question goes to Leanne. Who was interested in marriage first? You, your husband, or it happened at the same time?
Oh, goodness. I would say it happened at the same time.
Okay. Courtney?
Oh, definitely my husband. When he saw me, I was working at the gym, and he walked in with his best friend, and he said, "That's my wife." So he knew right when he saw me. But I was 18, and 3 years had to pass. So yeah.
Okay.
It
Good.
was robbing the cradle.
Well, that's going to be easy then. All right, Kristen?
We met when we were pretty young, so we dated for a long time, and we were off and on, off and on. So I would say probably I was interested in marriage first.
I would have said that too for you.
I was just older,
I know you were more wiser and more.
just a little bit older.
And he's so doggone cute. Too,
Such a
right?
cutie.
Okay. Carolyn?
I'd say the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, next question is going to start with Courtney. Fill in the blank, Courtney. My husband is a natural born, number 1, comic, number 2, athlete, number 3, foodie, number 4, thinker, or number 5, problem solver.
He's a problem solver.
Okay, he's a natural born problem solver.
Absolutely. But he's a thinker to do it. but he's definitely a problem solver.
You're
And an athlete.
I got the package. I got the full package. Come on, I don't settle for anything less than
But
God's
you're gonna
best.
go with problem
We're gonna go
solver?
with problem solver. Yes.
You're sure?
Absolutely.
All right.
Final answer.
Yes.
Final answer is problem solver.
Yes.
Kristen?
I'm totally going with all of them, like Courtney.
You cannot do that.
But thinker.
He's a natural born thinker. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say problem solver.
All right, Leanne?
Comic.
Comment.
Vince.
He has us laughing. I mean, the four of us have more fun laughing. He is always making fun, usually me, but
Would you have dreamed that about Vince? Because Vince is very serious.
He's very serious.
no, he's not.
Okay, so now we know something about Vince. Okay.
He's got to get really comfortable before.
Yeah, I'm sure this
he'll
is a
start
real
cutting
comfortable
on you.
setting too for him, right? He's probably going to be really funny up here on this, on the hot seat, but we'll see. All right, number 5. I guess I have to go back to you, Kristen, to answer first. Now, this is a current type question. Which of the following candies best describes your kisses these days? Not when you were first married, not when you were dating, not when you've been married 43 years, but what is the kind of candy that describes your kind of kissing today, the atmosphere in your home? Is it number 1, Starburst? Number 2, Good and Plenty. Number 3, Tamales. Number 4, Goobers. Or number 5, 0.
That is sad.
Yeah, but what is a goober now? I'm not sure.
Wait, what were the? Yeah, say those again.
I thought you were going to have like
That's hard.
marathon. Remember the marathon bar?
I did not know it. I didn't
Lord.
think of
You should
that.
call
I
me.
could add that if you want. No, we
Sugar
can't add that.
babies,
1
Mr. Good Bar.
Starburst, 2 Good and Plenty, 3 Tamales, 4 Goobers. I think those are chocolate-covered raisins.
Peanuts.
Yeah. Oh, peanuts.
I think.
Okay. So a nut, like a nut guy. Okay, and number 5, 0.
Starburst.
Starburst.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Just like pop, 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 pop. I mean, let's see what he says.
Who would have known, right? Pops? Well,
Unless he says goobers, and then I'm in big trouble.
yeah. All right, Carolyn.
Are those hot tamales?
Hot. Hot
tamales.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. Spicy. They're the spicy candy. All right, good.
Yeah.
Leanne?
I'm going with Starburst too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And why? I want to know why.
Funny and Starburst.
Best one out of the 5.
Vince is looking better all the time.
Describe the candy, ladies. Come on. We want
hasn't answered, y'all.
details.
He has not
Juicy
answered yet.
details.
We'll see.
Okay. All right, Courtney.
Well, if I was going with my favorite candy bar, I would be Snickers because he really satisfies. Because the truth of the matter, let's just be honest, if Jeff and I come 2 feet near each other, somebody's head is jammed up in between us. I mean, it's like, oh, this turns into a family hug and a family kiss. I'm like, can I have a moment? So I am going to say hot tamales because when it happens, it's glorious, it's hot, it's spicy, it's delicious, and it makes you wanting more.
Wow.
Yes.
Are you sad? You remember those days?
Bring it back, Harvard.
Never mind. No say anything else. Okay. We're going to take a quick break, viewers. But when we come back, we will have the husbands answering to see how well they do with the wives. And we might even have a winner for this first round. We have lots more, so don't go away. We'll be right back. All right, Jeff, what brings Courtney the most joy?
Dinner and a movie?
Too late. Sorry. Too late.
everybody. Welcome back to our fun program.
The current ladies just answered 5 questions about their marriages and husbands, and now we're going to see how well the husbands can answer, right, Tommy?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so guys, are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right, good. All right, I think I'll start with Chris, my precious son-in-law. Which is your wife's, Kristen's, most ideal date night? Number 1, stay home and call in for pizza and watch a movie. Number 2, dinner out and a movie. Number 3, do something active or play a sport. Number 4, go to the beach. Or number 5, spend an evening with friends.
That is a hard question, but I'm going to do process of elimination, and I don't think a movie would be in there. So we're going to take the movie questions out. I know she likes to be with me. She also likes to be with friends, but she loves the beach. So I am going to take a stab at the beach.
Okay, the beach. Kristen? Kristen's answer was dinner out and a movie.
Well, there we go.
But good try. No
Beach too.
She does love the beach. That's good. All right, Sean. No points for the Kings. That's okay. We've got a lot more questions to come. Sean, do you need the questions again? The possibilities again?
You know, I'm good. I think that I like his approach. I would go with my wife loves to go eat out and have dinner. So definitely dinner is in the equation. I think if I was to select both of those, 2 different things, it would be dinner and going to the beach.
Unfortunately, you only get to choose one answer.
Oh.
So is it dinner or is it the beach?
I would say ultimately time spent with me, probably going to the beach.
Going to the beach. Carolyn, what'd you say? Dinner out and a movie. Obviously.
It's hard.
No points for the Pencalas. That's okay. We've got a lot more to go. Vince, good luck.
The board is open, so there's no more points yet. So.
No pressure at all. What is Leanne's most ideal date night?
Well, there are 2 answers on there that I'm could be either one, but I think I'm going to go with dinner out with friends. That is a point for the Horton family. Very good, Vince. All right, Jeff?
You know, as complex as Courtney could seem to be, simplicity is the best policy here, and I'm going to go with A, stay at home.
Stay at
and
home.
have a meal at home.
Call in for pizza, watch a movie, stay home.
There we go.
Courtney?
Clearly overdue for a date night out, people from the toddler. I showed the second answer.
Okay, let's try
I didn't see
dinner
it.
out and a movie. Sorry.
When's the last time we went out to eat, just you and me? Let's make
think
that magic happen.
That's okay.
Maybe I just
these are
described
couples
myself.
that don't know each other. It's okay. All right, I'm going to start with Sean on this next question. Number 2, what is the one thing that you do for Carolyn that brings her the most joy?
Ooh, wow. Well, I can tell you that she loves to spend time together. That's one of her love languages. So in order for me to do that, any type of household duties like vacuuming, cleaning, doing the dishes. So if she came home and all that was done, if the house was clean, that would be like bliss for her.
Okay, was it household chores, Carolyn?
Can I change it?
Just spending time together.
That was his first comment.
It was close,
Yes.
but it's not close enough to give you a point. I'm sorry. I know. Very close, though. That's good. She wanted to change her answer. All right, Vince, what brings Leanne the most joy?
Well, it could be a couple of things. So we're getting, I don't know, sketchy here what it could be. But I think I'm going to go with acts of, I'm a service guy. I do like to do acts of service, so I'm going to go anything like that, either run to the grocery store or whatever.
I want you to look at your answer back there. Acts of service. Very good. 2 points for the Hortons. You guys have some work to do. All right, Jeff, what brings Courtney the most joy?
Dinner and a movie?
Too late. Sorry. Too late.
Acts of, kindness, helping her out around the house, and, giving the kids a bath, letting her just sleep on the couch.
What'd you say?
I
Helping
said
out with the chores.
Good.
I would say you get a point for that.
Nothing more
Very nice.
sexier than that.
All right, question number 3. I'm going to start with Vince.
Kristen, you gotta go to Kristen.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, absolutely. How do I forget my #1 son-in-law?
Well, I would say it's between, I think, household chores and spending time with me. And it depends on the day, probably, which one she would like. So right now, I'm going, and I like that she likes to spend time with me. I'm going to go with that at a 51-49. So
Spending time with you. I
That's
think
right.
that's a great answer. Kristen, quickly go and change your answer. It was acts of service.
There we go.
But I do love to be with
51-49.
You might need therapy after this.
49%. You were pretty
Yeah.
close. All right, let's go to question number 3. Vince, I'm starting with you.
Okay.
Who was interested in marriage first? You, Leanne, or did you both think of marriage at the same time?
I think she was.
She was.
I said same time.
Same time. Close enough. All right, but not close enough for a point. Very nice. Very good try. All right, Jeff?
Clearly, I was.
Yes. She told us the story. Tell
Absolutely.
us again. Yes.
You want me to tell you a little bit?
A little bit of the
I didn't know
story.
she was 18 when I was like, that's my wife. But yeah, once I realized that, I can understand why she needed a little time in the oven.
Yes. So you waited 3 years.
But then
That's
she
good.
let me know, like when it came around, that, hey, I think you're my husband.
That's right.
That was about 3.5 years later.
Good. All right.
Thank you for waiting.
A point for the Shaws. Very good. Chris?
So who came to
Who knew
marry
first who we
first?
wanted to marry? You knew that you wanted to marry Kristen first. Kristen knew she wanted to marry you first, or at the
Right.
same time?
I think Kristen would say that she knew first that she wanted to marry.
Yes, Kristen knew first.
We're on the board.
And I can tell you that it was seeing you as a 14 or 15-year-old in the backyard with your hat on backwards. She's like, oh, that's the guy for me. Right? I can totally remember that. I'm like, yes, he's
He
cute.
was 15, almost 16.
Almost 16.
That's right.
He was a cute boy, though. Yeah.
I couldn't drive though.
She
needed
had to
her
drive
to
you
drive
around.
That's cute.
Sean,
I have to say both of us.
at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, was it at the same time, Carolyn?
Hallelujah.
Yay! Good job.
A point.
At the same time. Point for the
On the board.
Pancalas. All right, did everybody answer that question? Okay. Number 4 question, Jeff, I start with you, right?
Okay.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Last but not least.
Fill in the blank. This one is tough. This is how she answered it. My husband is a natural born, number 1, comic, number 2, athlete, number 3, foodie, number 4, thinker, or number 5, problem solver. I know you're all of those, but which one did she choose?
Natural born thinker.
Natural born thinker. Courtney?
Well, you have to think to problem solve.
But problem solver.
Yes,
Sorry.
you are my problem solver.
No points.
It's Mr. Fix-It.
No points for you.
I know.
Chris?
Wow. That's a hard one. I'm
You're
not,
all of those
not
as
a
well.
foodie or an athlete, so I'm going to go with the problem solver.
Problem solver. Kristen?
Let's,
He's a thinker. Those two are closely
They were
related.
very close.
They are very
Our
closely
answers
related.
need to be wider.
You're that 49, 51% guy, right?
Yes.
All right, Sean Pancala, what are you?
Can I use one of my lifelines?
Call a friend.
Can you read them again?
They are number 1, comic, number 2, athlete, 3, foodie, 4, thinker, or 5, problem solver.
Yeah, I would have to say problem solver.
Problem solver,
He's
Carolyn?
married to me. Of course he's a problem solver.
Yes.
No, wait. Sorry, I did the same thing.
It's okay. You get the points for that. I remember you saying
Yes.
problem solver. Very good. You all need to be sure your cards are in the right order now for next time. You look at them first and then show them.
I can solve that problem for you.
We needed you ahead of time in pre-production. Okay, Vince?
Yes, my
Yes.
turn. I think there's some days that some of those answers maybe are not on there. She'd pick something else. But of those answers, I would say comic.
You're a comic.
Yes.
Look at that. Yes. Boy, you guys know each other. Good job. All right, here's your final question. A number 5 question is, these days, think about these days now that you're in this particular season of your lives. Which of the following candies best describes your kisses? Number 1, Starburst. Number 2, Good and Plenty. Number 3, Tamales. Number 4, Goobers. Or number 5, 0. Chris.
Barbara. You know, wow. If we weren't on TV 45, I would suggest that that's it. So my answer would be, you know, from my perspective, there would not in this season with 3 small children be as many as I would like. Perhaps the others would agree. But whenever we do, I would suggest Starburst.
Starburst is the correct answer. Point for the Kings. Good job. Was that your first correct answer?
No, that was second.
Okay,
Second.
very good.
But it was correct.
All right, Sean, what
You know, my
kind of
wife
candy?
probably has something else, but I got to tell you, it's hot tamales for me.
Hot tamales. Yay, good job. Vince? Sure. Number 1, Starburst. Number 2, Good and Plenty. Number 3, tamales. Number 4, goobers. Or number 5, zero.
I'm going to go with Good and Plenty.
Good and Plenty.
I went with Starburst.
All right, that's close. That's close. Good try. All right, Jeff, here you go.
That was a hard one.
Okay, let's see. I would say, and I'm definitely with you on that. I don't have 3, so whew, 2 is enough for me. Hot tamale.
Hot tamale.
Come on. Absolutely.
All right, hot tamales at the Shaw House.
Watch out.
There's an example of it right now. All right, did everybody get to answer?
Yeah.
All
Yes.
5 questions. Well, guess what's next? You guys have your chance now. Ladies, we're going to say goodbye to you, and we are going to ask the men questions, and actually we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
But when we come back, we're going to have the men answering questions about their wives. So don't go away. We'll be right back with more of the Marriage Game Show here on Welcome Home.
Just being my wife, I think, is the best gift she could ever give me.
Are you going for brownie points here?
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Absolutely.
Courtney is going to be toast.
Yes,
Or
yes.
just mush.
Very good.
Welcome back, everyone. We've been having such fun talking about marriage and family with our current ladies and their husbands. And I guess we can call them the current husbands now, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, or the current men.
Current men.
Well,
Current
now we
men.
have the current men getting a turn at answering first. But before that, guys, you need to know the score. The running score was 3 points for Pancalas, 3 points for Hortons, 3 points for Shaw's. Sorry to say, Chris, 2 points for the Kings.
We like underdogs.
All right, good. Well, you got to do a little better this round. Tommy's going to be asking you men the questions, so you want to get started, Tommy?
Absolutely. All right, current guys. We'll start with you, Chris.
Current men.
Current men, I'm sorry, yes. If you could meet any biblical character besides Jesus, who would it be?
Great question.
Yes.
Great question. Wow. There's so many, and I am first with this question. But I am going to go with Daniel.
Very good.
Daniel.
All right, Sean.
David.
David.
Yep.
Very good.
Noah.
Vince?
Noah.
Jeff?
I would say Apostle Paul.
Good.
Excellent answers.
Who
Okay.
would you have said?
Joseph?
Joseph, yeah. That's a
Joseph.
good
No, Joshua.
Joshua.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't ask you why. Okay.
Okay.
Question
Yep.
number 2.
Question number 2.
To Sean.
And
To
this is who
Sean.
we would want to meet, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, right. Of these 5 love languages, what does your wife need the least? The least. Quality time, physical touch, gifts, service, words of affirmation? The least.
That is a good question because they're all needed at different times. So, then it would be basically which one is the most full, which cup is the fullest at that time, which would be the least needed. So, let me think about this.
You
I
could
would say,
think that way.
Were you the thinker or the problem solver? I think you're a thinker.
I'm struggling on both right now. Smoke. I would say probably acts of service.
Is the least that she needs.
Is the least that
Okay.
she needs right now.
Very
All right.
good.
Yeah.
Vince?
I think for Leanne, the least would be touch.
Alrighty. Jeff?
Gifts.
Very good. Chris?
This is a tough one, dicey, and you can answer this one wrong in a lot of ways. So
Kind of a setup, isn't it?
so gifts would be an easy answer here. That would be a good.
That would be a good.
But I don't know. Words of affirmation. She does not need a lot of that, but she loves all of them.
Talk
So-
is cheap to Kristen,
Talk
right?
is cheap.
Talk
So I'm going to go with words of affirmation. Final
Okay.
answer.
Good.
If you feel good about that, then
Yeah,
let's go
not
with
really.
it. All right, question 3 to Vince. What's the best gift your wife has ever given you? Best gift?
Probably my kids.
Okay, that's pretty good. Jeff?
Seems like I'm a copycat, but I think that's absolutely the number one, my children.
Very good. Chris?
How do we answer anything other than Charlie, Mary Grace, and Luke? I mean, your viewers will. I challenge you,
Thank
to
you.
do that.
Last one.
Is that your answer?
Sure, that's
All right.
my answer.
Okay. John?
I'm going to have to say my children.
Excellent. Should we amend that?
We should have amended that to say, what's your greatest gift your wife has given you besides your children?
Can we?
Let's do
add
that. Part B.
Okay.
Part B.
Back to
Part
Vince.
B.
You're first.
I'm sorry, say that again now.
Besides your children.
Forget your
That's a
children.
given.
Right? Got
Since
that
all
one.
of you said it, that's a given.
Yes.
What's your best gift, or the best gift that Leanne's given you?
Gosh, I would say probably just her complete support and everything that we've done. So,
Support. Emotional support.
exactly.
Okay.
I mean,
Good.
All right.
Good. Jeff?
Her unconditional love, just being my wife, I think is the best gift she could ever give me.
Are you going for brownie points here?
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Absolutely.
Courtney is going to be toast.
Yes,
Or
yes.
just mush.
Very good. Chris?
Good luck, Chris.
I think this would be a tough one for Kristen to get, just because there's so many. But I think that when she supported me to start my own business years ago, that was a big commitment.
Good. I like that answer. Nice.
Very good. Sean?
I have to go with love and support and everything we do in life. So.
Okay.
Okay, besides love and support, no, I'm just kidding. No, we can go with this. I'm really proud of you guys for not having a physical gift in your mind. That's amazing. Nobody said my fishing pole, my watch, my whatever. I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking of when we made up these questions, like what's the best physical gift? But these are so much better. You guys, good.
Top of the
Everybody's
class.
Top of the class, right.
Current men. Excellent current men.
All right,
Biblical
question
men. Oh, okay.
number 4.
Question 4. Moving along.
Moving right along.
Yes. Who are we? Jeff, how would you describe your wife's cooking ability? How would you describe your wife's
Multiple choice. Wait, multiple choice.
Okay, yeah, I was
Yes.
going to
Yes. Gourmet.
have words.
Number 1, gourmet.
2, middle of the road. 3, burnt offerings. 4, making reservations. 5, hit or miss.
Wow. It doesn't take long for me to think about this, but I was just wondering if the burnt offerings was a trick question. That's what God desired.
Yeah.
So, no, but absolutely gourmet.
Gourmet.
She is a phenomenal cook. And I have to use a lot of restraint not to go for fourths.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Awesome.
I
Very
go
good.
for the thirds, of
Blessed
course.
guy. You're a blessed guy.
All right, Chris, do I need to repeat them or you got them?
No, I got them. I think I'm going to go, while Kristen is a great cook, very efficient, we like to go out to eat a lot. So we enjoy that because we talk more. So I'm going to go with make reservations.
That's a little edgy. I feel for you. I feel for you in answering that.
I don't think so, because it's either gourmet or it's a lot of things that
Gourmet.
you probably wouldn't want to.
My daughter cooks gourmet. Really? Really? Where did she? What gourmet meal? Never mind.
But I think burnt offerings would be edgier.
I would be definitely
Making
edgier.
reservations for
Moving on.
Chris.
All right, John.
Well, I don't want to be like Chris and end up possibly in a penalty box, so I'm going to go ahead and say gourmet all the way. Yeah.
Okay.
Can't miss
We're
with
just talking
that.
about their cooking abilities, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
her style, her ability. Yeah.
Because she loves to eat out, so
Sure.
I mean, you know.
But you're going with gourmet.
But if she's cooking at home, it's gourmet.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll work.
This is your description, Vince, of your wife's
Got it.
cooking ability.
It's easy. I'm going to go with gourmet. I mean, one thing Leanne can do is cook. And in my house, we like to eat. So usually we're centered a lot of activities around the island kitchen. So
Nice.
Gourmet.
Good.
that's
All
what I'm
right.
going with.
All right. Question number 5. This is your final opportunity.
Be careful with this answer.
All right, great, wonderful, wonderful.
This could go a lot of different ways. Here we go. Number 5. Chris, which member of your wife's family needs the most prayer?
That's why I told you to be very careful with your
Can I
answers.
slide over
son-in-law.
just a little bit?
This is so wrong
No.
on so many levels. You know, I'll just say that my wife's family, it's a wonderful family.
That's a very good
It's a
answer.
wonderful family.
Very nice. You like that?
And, you know, I just enjoy being a part of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's still an answer
So-
that you have to come with. You're not done.
Who needs you know, my mother-in-law leads a very important show here in town. So she impacts a lot of people. So I would say, you know, that it's important right now to be praying for her as she does all her magic around town.
Oh, that's
So
a
we'll
good way
go
to
with
do
mother-in-law.
that. Are you sure that's what you had in
Yeah,
mind?
sure.
That
I'm gonna go with
is
it.
so sweet. That is a very
He
good answer.
mastered that very
Boy, did he
well.
ever.
Okay.
If you had just said me without all that explanation, you might have been in trouble.
right.
Good job.
So don't
Good job,
cut
Chris.
the explanation.
Very good job.
All right, Sean, how would you answer that? Which member of your wife's family needs the most prayer?
Well, a lot of them would watch this show, so I have to make sure that I'm very careful with that. You know, I was so entertained by his answer, I didn't even think about what I was going to say. So let's see. Well, we've had, not to bring it down, we've had some passings in our family. So I would say those members, nieces and nephews that have had loved ones pass away. I think, you know, we'd pray for their hearts to be restored.
Good.
Okay. Good answer. Very good.
Vince?
This is actually pretty easy for me. I'm going to say my father-in-law, Leanne's dad, Johnny Cash, which a couple of you know, but he's a lot like I am. So, and I know sometimes some of the stuff that I can get into, but he just needs a lot of prayers. He's a funny man, and so I'd give it to him.
And
Okay.
it's not the Johnny Cash that we all
It is
know.
not the
Right.
Johnny
But it
Cash.
is your Johnny Cash.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
In Central Florida, he's more well-known than
Very
the
well-known.
Johnny.
There you go.
Very good
Right.
answer. All right, Jeff,
Thank you.
how would you answer?
Well, I think if we just bring it to recent occurrences, Courtney's brother is right now in the hospital. He's pretty young. I never heard of a young man having pneumonia just from overworking himself and being a little stressed. So I'll just say her brother Patrick.
Patrick.
Okay.
Okay.
Very
Very
good.
good. All right, guys.
Men? Current men? Excellent.
It wasn't that painful. Was it that bad?
No.
You guys did a great job.
Maybe not so excellent. We will see when the ladies come in, right?
We'll see how the answer. We'll see how our wives answer.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, the current ladies will be back on the set, and we're going to see how well they can answer what the men said. So we'll be right back with the current ladies and their adorable husbands. Stay with us.
The fact that she's
Okay, let's just talk about that though for a second. Am I really going to answer you when you're the host of all of
I was like blinking my eyes, giving you all kinds of hints. Nothing. Welcome back, everyone, to this special edition of the Marriage Game Show here on Welcome Home. We've been having lots and lots of fun, and I want to let you know that our ladies are back on the set now. They're going to see how well they can answer what the husbands answered a little while ago. But first of all, I want to remind everybody of the score. Do you want to tell everybody the score?
Let's see.
We have a three-way tie.
Yeah, three-way tie at 3, and then there's a couple at only 2. So.
Well, that's okay. Wah, wah, wah. But the good news is we still have an opportunity for you all to move ahead. I'm rooting for everybody, but especially my daughter and son-in-law. Sorry, that's just the way it goes. I want to know that they're going to be able to know each other and do well. Anyway, we are having a great time, and you guys did a super job, and let's see if your wives have any clue to what your answers are. All right, if your husband Chris could meet any biblical character besides Jesus, who would he want to meet?
Oh, that is so good.
Are you kidding me?
In the Bible, who
Yes.
would he want to meet besides Jesus?
Paul.
Paul. Chris?
That would be a good one. But I was
Daniel.
Oh, I answered with such authority too.
I know. Good try. That's okay. You're still in 4th place. Carolyn, I think part of my job is to let our viewers know who's winning, right? And how we're doing.
affirmation, man.
Carolyn Pancala.
Man, why do you ask such hard questions, Barbara?
It's a game show.
Yeah, no pressure.
game show.
Yeah, but it's about winning, right? No.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to say Paul.
Paul. What'd you say, Sean?
That was a thought in my mind, but it was
David. He said David. Good answer.
the warrior.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Leanne, what did Vince say?
Abraham.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He is a good one.
Father Abraham. He said, well, that's interesting.
I almost said Noah. That is so
You were
funny.
really way back in the Old Testament, though. That's
I was
good.
thinking Old
You should
Testament.
almost get half a point, yeah?
Almost.
Almost, but not quite. All right, Courtney.
I'm just going to flat out guess.
Okay.
Because that's all I got is a guess. I'm going to say Joshua, so he can be strong and very courageous.
Joshua, was that what you said?
No, that is not.
Oh, Paul, there he is.
The
Finally, Paul shows up.
Boy.
But Tommy did say Joshua, so you're close.
Yeah.
You and Tommy.
But
would-
unfortunately, it was like 0 for 4 there. And,
I was 0 for 4, but that's okay. We're going to do better this round. Carolyn, of these 5 love languages, which do you need the least? The least. Quality time, physical touch, gifts, service, or words of affirmation?
Gifts.
You don't want gifts.
I don't know. Not saying I want them. No, it's my least.
Least, all right.
Right.
Sean, what did you say? Acts of service. You don't need acts of service.
For God's sake, get rid of that.
Leanne?
Okay, say them one more time.
Which do you need the least, according to Vince? Quality time, physical touch, gifts, acts of service, or words of affirmation? Which do you need the least?
Physical touch.
Physical touch.
there you go.
A point. Very good. Good job. Point for the Hortons. Courtney,
I would say gifts.
Gifts?
I don't need a lot.
you don't care about gifts.
I'm proud to say.
That's
you go,
very
Jeff.
good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice.
All right, a point for the Shaws. Good job, Shaws.
Give me something for Christmas.
I'm so nervous here because it could go either way. Go either way here. Okay, so if I'm my husband, I'm thinking right now that my wife is in a season maybe with lots of children and lots of touch. So whereas I really like physical touch, you might just guess that I don't need physical touch right now.
That would be a great.
Gifts.
Words of affirmation.
Oh my God.
Because we said words are cheap, and you know that. You don't want to hear words that don't mean anything. So, I mean, I do too. I do. That was Leanne, I'm trying to help you understand his thinking.
We say
that.
lie as
Right.
much as you need to. Just keep it coming.
Did Carolyn answer that?
I did.
You did.
But
All
I'll try
right,
again.
Right. All right. What is, Leanne, the best gift that you have ever given to Vince?
Think hard, baby.
Oh my Lord. Best gift that I've ever
Do we
given.
want to exclude?
Our children? But it has to be like a real gift. Like, I mean, like not, I mean, not in human form. Like not like a.
All right, let's don't show the answer yet.
A wrap-up gift?
Just hang on one second. What would you have said to that, Courtney?
I
But
would have
don't show-
said our children.
Your children. What would you have said?
My heart.
Your heart.
And
what
I would have said children.
You would have said children. Okay, so what we're going to do is start all over again because obviously your children, your heart, your love, all of that would be the number one answer. So we're going to start it over and we're going to say, what is the best gift you have ever given to Vince other than your children?
Okay.
Because all the guys said that. Wasn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all said kids.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's sweet.
Isn't that sweet? All right, Leanne, you have an answer
I'm
here?
sorry. Something to do with hunting, like a gun or a hunting trip. I would think.
Oh, that's not fair to make your little size back there. No.
I don't know.
I'm going to have
Okay.
your first answer, which is a gun.
A gun.
Was it a gun, Vince?
I would really enjoy that, but no, I went with, it would be B, support. for all-
Support.
everything she does for us.
Again, we
and for me.
can't wrap that up.
I know.
the
Well, we
question
didn't say anything about wrapping paper here, so that's all right. Courtney?
You're still a winner.
Since
still
we're
winning.
not talking about wrapping paper and boxes and stuff.
Right.
I would say the gift of encouragement. I'm his number one encourager.
Encouragement. Is that what you said, Jeff?
That is a very good gift that she gives to me on a daily basis, it seems.
I know. What you got?
Of course, I said children first.
Yes.
But I said
I
unconditional
almost
love.
said unconditional.
It's in the ballpark. Yeah.
You're very close. Good try there.
So close. All
right.
Still a winner.
You're
You
still
are.
a winner.
You are winning.
Okay, so can I clarify? Like, we're
Yes.
not talking Christmas here or birthday. We're talking like intangible,
That's right.
cerebral.
Well, we actually didn't say
gifts.
that because that wouldn't be fair to go back to Leanne because she did do a tangible gift. So it's in
I know,
here.
but she got it wrong.
But she did get it wrong. So that is your hint that it might not be so physical and tangible. It might be something.
Okay.
But it may.
But it might.
All right, if we're not talking physical and tangible, I'm going to go with words of encouragement.
I think that would be a fit. I said support and encouragement for
Yes,
starting.
I think we should give you a point for that. Yes. There you go. Nice job. All right, Miss Carolyn Pancala.
Dear God. I'm so glad I'm last on this one. Wow. I'm going to say back to that, the words of encouragement, support.
Well, let's take one or the other. Words of
to be-
encouragement or
Well,
support.
that's what worked for her. Okay, good. Hey, one sister to another,
Remember
baby.
who the hostess is here. That's my kid over here. All right, either one of those did you say, Sean?
Either one, absolutely.
Love and support. We will give you a point for that. Very good. Good job. We needed, you know what we needed today, which we didn't have? We needed that canned stuff in the background with the audience
yes,
clapping.
yes.
So just pretend like the audience clapped on that. Very nice. All right. In fact, we could probably do that in post-production, right, Scott?
Make the magic happen.
Okay, next question. I'm starting with Courtney. How would your husband best describe your cooking ability? Is it number 1, gourmet, number 2, middle of the road, number 3, burnt offerings, number 4, making reservations, or number 5, hit or miss?
Gourmet, baby.
Gourmet.
Yes.
Is
He
that what
eats
you
well.
said?
Look at
Yes.
him. He's a well-fed
We hear the
man.
clapping in the background. Very
Yeah.
nice. Very good. All right, a point for the Shaws. Kristen, how would Chris best describe your cooking ability? Do you need them again, or you got it?
Well, I don't love any of those answers. Yes, because here's what I think he would say, and what he would say is that he would never say it's hit or miss, but he wouldn't say it's gourmet. It's just the next step, but totally not hit or miss. But that's my answer.
Hit or miss?
Well, I didn't interpret the hit or miss as a good answer.
Well, that's why I said you wouldn't say hit or miss.
I didn't like any of the answers.
I didn't like them either.
I thought it was a bad question.
You do know
but-
that your mother-in-law
I
made
know,
up these
but
questions.
I said make reservations,
Made reservations.
while saying that you're a great cook.
Wow.
We love being together.
Because he said you all love to go out and eat together, and how
I'm
special
going to
those
take
times
that with like the best intentions.
Good job. All right, Carolyn.
I'm going to say gourmet.
Gourmet
'Cause he's-
is right. You're
Yeah,
right.
he
You're
likes
a-
when I cook. He'd rather me cook than go out, so sometimes that's a problem.
All right, very good. And
I
Leanne?
say gourmet.
Gourmet? Do you know that I have not been invited to any of these homes for dinner? We have 3 gourmet cooks, right, Kristen?
I cooked for you.
No.
hit or miss is cooked for you.
I'm talking about the three gourmets.
Yes,
Never.
we all need to go to their house.
We all do.
Yes.
All right. Final question. This is big, and fortunately, this is worth 3 times what the other questions were, just to give you an opportunity to catch up. That I just figured out.
That was excellent.
Right?
That'll go
Okay.
a long way towards the family getting together.
Kristen, which member of our family, the wife's family, needs the most prayer? Which member of the wife's family needs the most prayer? What, did I say that wrong?
No, you didn't.
I said that right.
I'm so unclear as to this question because 2 members of my family are right there.
I know.
Just don't overthink it.
But there are a lot of others too. But yes, there are 2 that are here. That's true.
This is worth 3 times?
3 times.
3 times. We can win with this question.
You can win with this. If you get the right answer, you could win.
Like immediate family? This is very
Wife's
challenging.
family, extended, it can go back generations.
Oh my.
Well, no, not generations. They have to be alive. They have to be alive, I will say that. Because you don't pray for the dead, right?
Do you pray a lot for this person?
No hints.
Okay, my dad.
The dad.
Thank you.
That would have been an excellent.
He had an opportunity to win the game, and he did
I
not
know.
win the
I
game.
had these questions.
Particularly after all these questions.
Oh, the mom.
And the fact that she's the.
Okay, let's just talk about that though for a second. Am I really going to answer you when you're the host of all of
I was like blinking my eyes, giving you all kinds of hints. Nothing. Unfortunately, viewers, Kristen and Chris, my daughter and my son-in-law just came in 4th in the marriage. I'm so sad. I'm so sad about that.
We have a wonderful marriage.
But she did say prayer for me, and I appreciate it.
That's right. And he does need prayer.
Well, he's got like a
Okay,
bad
well, let's go
ticker.
on. All right.
I mean, it's legit.
That's good. Good job.
So it has to be like one of my.
Your family. Who in your family?
These are people we have to do Christmas with, you know? We have to have holidays together.
But it's extended too. It's not just
Extended. It's anybody, right, in your family.
He's trying to give you a hint, I think.
I know, because this is a real.
That was an unfair hint, but we've been giving hints too, so that's
I'm
okay.
about to bust out the Jeopardy song.
Yeah, come on.
My heart's in jeopardy. No. Okay, I'm going to say my niece.
Yes, you said the right answer.
Did I really?
Yes, you did. Your nieces and nephews. We are giving you 3 times the points for that answer. Very good. Good job.
Good job.
All right.
Wow.
Hortons.
Don't overthink this.
All right.
Oh, and there's another hint. Everybody's giving hints today. We
would
could
say-
disqualify that, but I
would
won't.
say my dad.
Your dad,
Yeah.
Johnny Cash. Is that a correct answer? 3 times the points right here.
He's a mess. We love him, but he's a mess. Yeah, right. They're a lot alike. They're a lot alike.
All right, Courtney.
I'm going to go with my gut instinct because I'm doing process of elimination here. I would say my oldest brother, Sean.
Your oldest brother, Sean. Is that correct, Mr. Shaw?
That is incorrect.
Oh, what you got for me?
Her youngest brother.
Oh, because you're thinking about something happening right now. I'm thinking about in general. He's okay. We're still praying for my older brother.
You know what, though? You did great, and all of our
brother.
couples did incredible. I think that you can give yourselves a nice little round of applause. I'm so proud of you. Your marriages are intact. You guys are not you do not need to go home and discuss any of this anymore. This was all in fun, right? Even though the Hortons and the Pancalas, I believe you tied for first place, right? Is that right? Congratulations. And there is no tiebreaker, but what we will do is to have a wonderful lunch here for everybody. Hopefully the husbands can stay. We'll have lunch together. We so appreciate, viewers, all of our participants today for their courage in being part of our marriage show. Our goal today was really to get to know each of them better, and I think we did that. Maybe you even got to know each other at home there a little bit better. So I hope that this was a program that was encouraging, inspiring, and I know it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun for Tommy and for me, and watching the people that we love answer questions. Well, I want to end our program today with a note of hope, a note of encouragement for you. The Bible has a lot to say about speaking the truth in love. In fact, Proverbs 12:17 says, "He who speaks truth declares righteousness, but a false witness deceit." We don't want to be deceitful in any of our relationships, but particularly with our spouses. Godly homes are established through wisdom and truth. Godly homes are places of great joy and peace, and that's what we all desire in the depths of our hearts. But how do we get to that kind of a sanctuary, a place of refuge, joy, and peace? It's obvious that we we need the Lord in our lives and in our homes. Living lives of true sacrifice means putting others' desires ahead of our own. It means a selfless existence, which is contrary to our selfish natures. To me, it means a moment by moment dying to myself as a way of life. And if you were to ask my husband if I do that successfully every day, he would respectfully but honestly say,
You're working on it.
or just flat out no. But God can empower us. He can create the kind of heart in us that desires Him and will lead us to the kind of relationship we crave with our mates, our children, parents, friends, and of course, ultimately with our Heavenly Father. And that's our note of hope for the day. I hope you enjoyed our special marriage program. Thanks so much for joining us on Welcome Home, and we'll see you next time. God bless you.